How many times do you need to repeat the same mistake until it's a non-issue? Until repeating that mistake is just not even on the table, it's not an option. You can't even imagine it. It's not feasible, it's not possible. How many times? Well, unfortunately, for most people, it's until that final time comes with extreme consequences. Either life-altering consequences, or a pit in your stomach consequences, or you just feel worse than you ever have in your entire life because of that thing you did, whatever it was. So an extreme negative feeling type of consequence. I mean, how many guys, I can't relate to this because I love and respect my wife so much. She's done so much for me. Just the thought of it is quite disgusting. But how many guys continue to toe the line and even go past the line, cheat on their spouse, until they lose that relationship? I mean, how many guys have talked about that? Yeah, I used to be real, just kind of a piece of shit. Caught up to me. Oh, how so? Oh, she left my ass. She left my ass. Oh, and so that's why you don't cheat anymore? Yeah, man, it's wrong. It's not fair, this and that. But really, the reason you don't do it anymore is because you saw the consequences. She gonna leave your ass if you do that shit. Well, no, it's really because it's wrong and no. Well, also, yes, maybe that. Maybe this is what helped you realize that. But it's because there were some life-altering consequences. Now you're paying the child support, hairy divorce, what a mess. It's because of that now you don't do that shit anymore. So often it's when someone is in the hospital for alcohol poisoning that they're like, oh, so like drinking a lot, it's like really, really bad for you. Not kind of bad for you, like life on the line, almost died type of shit. All right, I'll cut back. Well, how much have you been drinking? Pretty much when I wake up till about when I go to bed. What the fuck? That's fucking crazy. It's just like a once a year, like event. No, that's like just how I get down. You didn't think that was, I mean, it was fine until it wasn't. I mean, I didn't feel, I figured it was probably not the best, but I didn't know my life was going to be on the line. Looking up at those hospital lights, praying to God to have mercy. I was having a conversation with a fellow personal trainer a few years ago. He was saying this client of his weighed in at 299 pounds. And he realized that 300 pounds was quite literally right around the corner. And he made a massive, massive mindset shift, habit shift, life-altering shift. Lost a ton of weight very quickly, complete 180. Started looking better, feeling better, the rest is history. And so that was more of a emotional, mental consequence. The thought of weighing 300 pounds made him feel so awful, made him feel so terrible, that he was like, nah. I mean, yeah, when I got in the 250s the first time, that was some crazy shit. 280, 300 pounds, that's not gonna work for your boy. And he made this change. This is why I say negative emotions can be very positive. If we stay in it, if we just make our little home set up camp in negative emotions, it can be negative. But if negative emotions is what ignites the fire to get your fucking ass to change whatever it is you need to change, they can be very positive. So my advice, my shortcut, my hack is you need to feel very bad about whatever it is you're doing that is bad until it puts you in a bad place. We don't have to wait for that life-altering event to make a shift. You can time travel, you can fast track this process by what? Feeling terrible about yourself. Sounds very negative. This is not mental health. This is not mental health. I love me. I love me. I nurture me. I'm tender to me. How many people think along those lines and have horrible life situation, horrible health, horrible confidence, and they're so mentally weak, instead of facing reality, what's in front of them, how off they are, how bad off they are, they go, no, I'm gonna choose self-love. Self-love is setting yourself up for success, putting yourself in a good spot, in a good situation, physically, mentally, health-wise, success-wise. That's loving yourself. Not having to worry about negative outcomes because of things you're doing, ways you're behaving. That's self-love, motherfucker. Damn, we're getting ranty in this one. What is the topic of this video? Can you help a brother out and remind me? We're feeling free today. We got the free flow vibes going. At least for a couple more minutes. Got a client walking up here in a second. If you can sit there and really admit and face just how negative it is, whatever it is you're doing, smoking cigarettes, drinking too much, just not doing shit with your life, being overweight, being a lazy bastard, eating too damn much, whatever it is, it's going to be hard to continue to do that thing if you feel terrible about doing that thing. And it's going to be very easy to continue to do that thing if you do not feel terrible about doing that thing. And the whole point is, all of those examples I just gave are inherently negative. They come with inherent negative traits, qualities, and consequences. So either the consequence can slap the dog shit out of you across the side of the head. You have high blood pressure, you got to go on meds, you have a fucking heart attack because you're eating so much fried food, you wake up in the hospital from alcohol poisoning, your spouse leaves you because you've been a piece of shit for not 2 years, not 5 years, but 10 years straight. She's had enough, she's out the fucking door. You can wait for that to happen, those massive consequences, or you can take a step back from the distractions, take a step back from all the chatter, all the noise, and really just sit with yourself for a second and go, what I'm doing is negative, and if I'm being completely honest with myself, completely brutally honest with myself, it makes me feel negative. If you're in horrible shape, there is a 99.9% chance you feel negative feelings when you look in the mirror. It's damn near a guarantee. If you're massively overweight and you go to do anything that requires any amount of physicality, and it's very challenging to do it, there is a great chance that you feel great shame in that moment. Guess what? Good. 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 Our emotions are our internal guidance system. That is telling you wrong way. That's all it's saying. Wrong way, wrong direction. That's all it's saying. And you go, oh, I'll go this way instead. That's it. You're fat as fuck. You're struggling to breathe, getting up your stairs. Oh, I feel really ashamed. God, this is actually really sad. I'm just trying to get upstairs and go to bed. I'm actually about to cry. I feel so horrible. Oh. All these negative feelings are telling me this is the wrong direction. With that being the case, I'll start going this way. It's that simple. It's that simple. I'll start going this way. Going this direction feels terrible. The law of polarity dictates that going this way would feel fantastic. If this way feels awful, this way must feel fantastic. If over here I feel so much shame, if I do the opposite, well, I'll probably be pretty proud of myself. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. It's up to you. It's up to you. Consequences way later down the road, wasted time, wasted opportunities, time that could have been spent loving every second of your life. You can go that route, or you can admit, focus on, own the fact that you feel terrible about doing a terrible thing and change your life. I appreciate you watching. I hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next one.